Just a little bit, okay? Did better with your grip. Since last time I saw you, I can tell you've been working on that. Got it in more in your fingers. Looks like it's a little stronger. That's good. You want to stay with that, okay? That's really important. Okay, I'm going to draw a line. See the picture on the right with the building in the back? I'm going to draw a line that goes straight up and down, 90 degrees. What we want to try to do is make sure that your head is more behind the ball of the dress. I'm going to put up a girl tour player, somebody that plays on TV. Okay?
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
You're okay. Alright, so good job with the grip. And that's Paula Creamer on the left. Really good LPGA tour player. So, you see what are you getting, 7? She's hitting a 7 too. Okay, so this is a good one to copy. So her ball is just a little bit in front of the center of her stand. You see where that ball position is? Yours is just a little bit back, so we want to move it up just a little bit. Okay, it's like a half a ball. Okay? And look where her head is to this line. Can you tell that her head's behind that line? So where's your head? In front of it. So what happens is when you set up in front of it, the tendency is for you to sway or slide back when you're not behind it at a dress. So let's watch Paula first. We'll watch when she turns. And the key word there is turn. Can you tell that she just turned? Okay, now let's watch you. What your dad and you are working on is exactly right. But because you're in front of it, your tendency is to take it back a lot with your arms, and then you sway your body. Can you see your legs and your hips moving to the right there? Because you're trying to get behind it. You know what sway means?
You see how you move your hips that way?
So I'm going to put a line right on the outside of your right leg and watch your legs. Can you see that? Okay. So if we can start you more behind it, I think it'll help you from doing that. Okay? Alright, so when you sway back, your upper body doesn't quite get behind it, but your lower body does. Can you see where your head is? It's still on the top of the line. So when you go back forward, you're going to have to sway back forward with your hips and your body. And that typically causes you to just release the club a little too early. That means you throw the club a little bit too soon. Okay? And that's why you hit behind it. Most of your misses were a little bit behind it, remember? Once that you missed it. Did you see that? So you're going to see she's going to hit the ball first and then the grass. See how the turf flies up after she hits it? You kind of hold on to it a little bit, but that's because of where your body is. Alright, let's look at your path. Alright, so just like your dad said, your tendency is to aim a little bit to the right with your feet and aim a little bit to the left with your shoulders. So I'm going to draw a line on your toes. That way, which is just to the right of the target, but your shoulders are aimed over there to the left. So what we want to do is get you a little bit more square or parallel. So the target's actually behind your head over here. So let's say that that's the target. So we want to make sure your feet are more parallel to that target and your shoulders are too. Okay, you know what parallel means? Like a railroad track. Alright? Put Paula back up from that same angle. So you can tell that her feet, her hips, and her shoulders are all on the same line. Can you see that? Okay. Alright, now let's watch the takeaway here. One of the things that's going to help you once we get your setup just a little bit better is we're going to work on trying to feel like that you take it back a little bit more with your chest and your shoulders. And we let the wrist hinge a little bit. You know what the wrist hinge means? Can we work on that a little bit? So let's watch yours. You kind of do it more with your arms. And that's why the club goes behind you a little bit. Okay, so the club face is just a little bit closed. You know what closed means?
I don't think it does.
Right, so let's look. I'll show you this because this is important. Because that's kind of what we're going to work on. Once we get your setup right, we're going to try to get the toe of the club more up. It's actually facing more this way. See how it faces this way, it's going more up and down? That's going to be pretty much our back swing feeder right there. Okay. got to get the toe of the club open for it to close. You got to open the door and close the door.
Oh, she's fine.
Pretty good. It actually gets pretty good. She just light,
Correct.
in there.
That's what I thought. I thought she was decent, and then she comes over a little bit.
Well, because of the sequence of the back.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure that we sequence back correctly. Anytime the club goes around, you got to get back to the line. Yeah. So if she can get the toe out, we'll get her to feel that.
Good.
Okay, so that's about all we're going to work on for about 10 minutes, and we'll go work in the bunker. Okay. So do you remember what our setup key was? Let's look at your setup just for a second. Get so much better with your grip. Okay. Alright, so what's our key at address with your head? You want to get behind it. You want to get behind the ball.
Over here. Here.
Okay. Well, what about the railroad?
Yes.
And then do you remember the railroad track? So we're going to get more behind it, and we're going to get more parallel like the railroad track. Okay? And then we're going to have one backswing key, and that's it. What is it? We're going to try to get the face or the toe of the club pointed up. I'm going to show you how to do that. First 4 keys. Okay? Remember that? Okay. Alright, I'm going to send you this